After months of rumors, this is the Razer phone. Razer is a company best known for making gaming peripherals and laptops, but back in January, they bought a pretty much brand new smartphone company called Nextbit. People have been whispering about a potential Razer phone ever since, and sure enough, less than a year later, here it is. Like most things Razer makes, the Razer phone is built with a focus on gaming. This thing is a spec sheet monster. It's one of the first phones powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 835 board. It'll run Android 7.1.1 out of the box, has 8 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage plus a micro SD slot, and a massive 4,000 mAh battery. I'm always a fan of big batteries, but games tend to be battery hogs, so the big battery here makes even more sense. It has an 8 megapixel camera on the front and two 12 megapixel cameras on the rear with different levels of optical zoom. Meanwhile, it's got a big ol' 5.7-inch QHD display with a bit of a trick up its sleeve. That screen can run at up to 120 Hz, which is really just a fancy way of saying it refreshes super fast. The faster your screen refreshes, the smoother things like scrolling and fast-moving objects are going to look. I got to spend some time with the Razer phone last week. Not enough time for a full review, but enough for some first impressions. The phone felt really nice in my hand. It's like an evolved kind of XL version of the Nextbit Robin. The big front-facing speakers are nice and loud, and the 120 Hz display was bright, vibrant, and super smooth, particularly when I was scrolling around quickly in the browser or when I was playing a game. That high refresh rate is only going to kick in when it's necessary, which is good. It means it's going to save some battery life. Now, there's no 3.5mm headphone port, which is never not going to bum me out. Razer tells me they needed that space for the battery and the speakers, and on the upside, there's a THX certified DAC adapter in the box. The Razer phone is set to cost $699 at launch. Pre-orders are going to start on November 1st, with units hitting the shelves in North America and Europe on November 17th.